Oh, hey guys, it's Friday night. The Balfouris are out. It's about, I don't know, 8:30, 9 o'clock here. But there's 1, 2, 3, and number 4, you could see feet in the burrow there. They actually have been 100 times more active since I put them in here. They'll be ready to feed in another day or so. We'll probably throw some stuff in there. Maybe we'll get one to feed again or not. I'm not really quite sure. But I wanted to show you guys those guys being out. Look at he's finally using his hide. You can see he drug flowers in there to make it his own. Pulled everything up here out. I believe those flowers were up here in the corner. Now they're over there. Excuse me. So we had those. She's getting big. This is the Cereocosmus ori. It is ori. That was paired. She did eat again, so that's good. She's still eating. Look at that guy. Let me zoom you in. I'm holding the camera, so it's shaking a little bit. It's a Homoioma species blue, so one that molted this morning. Looks great. Much bluer and that goofy colored orange, almost like a rust orange. It's hard for you guys to see. It's much more prevalent in person. I'm actually going to charge up my DSLR camera and take some pictures and see if the color actually comes out with that. So that's my plan for this weekend. I was messing around with the GoPro. I finally figured out how to get it to sync in with the computer so I can actually upload videos and pictures off it. I just have one more perplexing issue that I'm trying to figure out, and that's when I watch the video on my computer, it's like it's going, but it's almost like it's skipping frames. It's like there's no movement. You can hear my voice talking, but the picture doesn't seem to be moving as quick, so I got to figure that out. And the whole time we were trying to figure out what was going on with his poor Simani. It wasn't moving, wasn't eating, wasn't doing anything. Well, the reason why is that it molted too. So there's the Homoioma species blues molt. There's the Aphonopelma simani's molt. Unfortunately, the simani was ripped right between the two book lungs, so there was no visible anything there for me to sex it. So hopefully we'll be able to get a ventral shot. Now this one looked absolutely nowhere near molting. Its abdomen was actually thin. You guys saw it. I had a cricket in there, for the love of Pete. I had no idea this one was going to molt. None whatsoever. It gave me absolutely no indications other than it not doing much of anything. It didn't dig. It didn't do anything since I moved it in here. It's just been sitting around. That's how it was in the other enclosure. It was just sitting around. So apparently it was getting itself prepared to molt. Maybe there was an issue with the last molt, because I don't think it was really all that long ago that this one molted. So yeah, that one molted too. So the Schroderi still has a molt that he's down in there somewhere, or she's down there somewhere. The Brachyramosa seems to be okay. Haven't messed with it, so. And then this happened too. There's Bantu, the female OBT, who I haven't seen in months. I tried feeding. She didn't dig it. And then I just tried feeding her today. I mean, I tried feeding her about a week and a half ago. I could see her in her little web burrow. She doesn't have any surface webbing, just webbing on. You can see through the enclosure here. You don't see any webbing in that enclosure behind it. She just has some webbing along the ground, and it's covered up with substrate. So you can see I put a roach in there for her, and she doesn't have anything to do with it. So I don't know if, I know there was a dubia in there. Maybe the dubia burrowed down in her burrow and she's not liking it. I don't know the last time she's molted. It's been a while. You Usually I can tell with the OBTs when they're getting close, but these two here I've been having troubles trying to figure out. They seem to take a long time in pre-molt. They go a long time prior to molting without eating, which is normal for a lot of tarantulas, but the other OBT that I had was absolutely an insane eater and would eat the day before it molted. These two here are a little bit less likely to feed. So it has been a crazy molting period here the last handful of days. It is really going crazy. There's the moderatum, there's the grammostola, quote-unquote iharingi. Grossa is what it was sold to me as. Most likely it's an iharingi, but there's the E-camp. That one's going to be molting sometime soon too. Lasiodorides, polycuspalitis is out. Let's see if you can see. Yep. There's the Chilobrachys fimbriatus sitting in the burrow. It opened up its burrow on the side here. It's absolutely awesome because I can see it now. You can see its legs sticking out right there. And there is Ash. Look at those here. We're going to do the yoga stretch again. She's been doing this on and off since she molted, which is a normal thing. They like to stretch out and get everything set and ready to go again, but people call it the yoga stretch. I call it the Superman. So Ash is doing the Superman. And Allison is doing perfectly fine. Brachypelma vagans back there. She's doing great. Here's the fat boy Annex. And fat girl Carapoensis. Hopefully they'll molt sometime in the next handful of weeks too. But the two that I want to molt the most, they still just don't want to do it. There is the Brachypelma sabulosum. I'm sure. Where are you? Oh, yeah, you're still right there. I know you guys can see. Look how big he is. This is a Faunopelma hensi. He is out. He hasn't eaten in 244 days. 244 days. And he's absolutely huge. And he's coming out a lot more now and hanging on the side of the enclosure. And there's the other one that just needs to molt, the Dabus penniloris. And I think there was a question, I think it was Slade, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, that asked a question about the Dabus penniloris and how to tell the difference between them and Dabus fasciatum, or Dabus fasciatus actually, not fasciatum, or the cyclosternums, which the cyclosternums are not in the hobby. That was just a misidentification. So what you have, Slade, is a Dabus penniloris. I saw the picture. Quentin was absolutely right pointing that out. And it's the carapace color is really the telltale. They're that bronze, reddish, pinkish, rosish color for the penniloris, and it's black for the fasciatus. But they are in the Dabus genus. So, okay. I think that's really all that should be molting. But who knows? I got to do a few more checks. We might bump into another spider that's molted. Salmopaeus pulcher, suspected male I fed today, but the roach is still in there, so I'm assuming that one may be molting. And the female Salmopaeus pulcher did eat the tannin, not Salem. I didn't feed Salem. I fed tannin. So, all right, I'm going to go check out everybody else and see how everybody else is doing. And well, you guys aren't even looking at anything. We'll look at her while I finish. Yeah, again, thanks for watching. The tarantula tag videos kind of got off kilter just a little bit. There's Boxing Boa's tag is out to Liliad Connolly, and Marilyn Moore's is out to Edward Tyndale, and Reptile Jones wasn't sure who to tag. So what I did is, because he didn't really tag anybody, I got with Exotics Lair, and he's going to do a video in a few days, his tarantula tag, and then I just asked him a question to add on to his, and then he'll tag somebody in the end. So we still have 3 people going at the same time. it's working out a little bit better that way. There's still a bunch of people that need tagged. Moss Tarantulas needs tagged. Danny Oakley, Petco from Exotics Lair, or not Exotics Lair, from Dark Den. Payton's Tarantulas. Man, there's just, there's Jeepers Creepers. There's a whole bunch of them still yet that need to do it. So keep looking forward to those. And thanks for tuning in. We're almost at 600 subscribers, which is just absolutely awesome. It's only been 2 weeks since the 500 subscribers, so we really bumped up a lot. I think a lot of the tarantula tag has a lot to do with that. I definitely think the tarantula tag videos has really helped out some people. So yeah, again, thanks for anybody that's joined the group, the new group, the tarantula community. We've almost hit the 100 member mark there in 2 days, which is just phenomenal. So yep, okay, well, see you guys later, and thanks for watching. Sayonara for now, and see you soon.